What's up, Fortnite fans? It's Rage Harambe and my good old friend Tiercrafter HC. Say hi, Tiercrafter.
Hello.
Today we're going to be taking a nice old trip down memory lane. If you have no idea what's going on, my friend Tiercrafter HC and I will be doing a four-part series on the seasons of Fortnite. We'll be breaking them down in like every season and just kind of talking about, um, you know, what made the seasons good and bad and all in the middle. Um, Part 1 will consist of seasons 1 through 3, Part 2 seasons 4 through 7, Part 3 8 through 10, and Part 4 11 because it deserves a place of its own. If you're seeing a watermark on the video, I hope it doesn't keep you from watching. We don't speak rich, and this was the only good software that was free. Sorry for the long intro. Let's get into this video. So
So
I
I
want
think
to,
we could start with season one.
yeah, definitely, because yeah, it's season one. Season one was just season 1 through 3 was the backbone of Fortnite. That's what it like. It was just the start of something great, and
Yeah.
I think, the fact that it was just this new idea, and you hadn't really heard of something like this. Like there was not many battle royales. They had PUBG, H1Z1, which was just bad, and I can't really remember another battle royale, honestly. So, and
I don't really think there
Fortnite
was
just
one at the
filled
time.
that gap. Fortnite filled that gap, and they did it well. I mean, they just overruled every battle royale, and I think they still are, basically.
And they kind of inspired other people and other
Yeah,
developers to
it
make
was true, and
other battle royales of their own.
season one was that more of a simple time, and like it felt original, and like no one knew how to play. I mean, it was just season 1 through 3 was that golden age of Fortnite. Um, Season one just had that feel that made you want to keep coming back. Like you just wanted to keep getting better because you wanted to grasp the idea of building. Building was so fun. I mean, it was just this new idea, and the fact that no one had really ever thought of it, it kind of just blew their minds. Everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this could be great," and it was. Um, but I mean, building was limited. People didn't know how to build, so
People
season
built
one,
one wall if they
yeah,
did build.
if they were getting shot at, or people would just hide in bushes, rocks, yeah, tons of that stuff. Like they would just hide behind trees,
They
and
would still play Fortnite like it
yeah,
was another first-person shooter game when
yeah,
it was
and
different.
yeah, but like everything felt original from like the traps to the weapons. And the funny thing was everything was still underway to become something balanced. And I think the fact that they did a cartoon animation kind of made it a little interesting because when you shot a shotgun and it could hit someone 200 meters away, you don't know if they meant to do that or not because
They
it's
probably
cartoonish.
didn't.
I mean, I don't, they didn't, but like you don't really know because it feels like a cartoon and it kind of just feels like something a cartoon would have in it. And just, I thought that was pretty funny in
Some of the
season one.
weapons were still unbalanced. There were
Yeah,
some weird traps
yeah.
as well.
But yeah, definitely season one was just that starting season. It was a smooth
It could
start,
have
and
got a lot worse.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, but it was a good start for the season, I think. Um, and I want to go back. I just want to go to season two because I think season two is an underrated season, to be honest. It like season two is just when people like were really kind of starting to grasp the idea. They couldn't execute the idea. They couldn't execute how to build. They didn't really know how to build because no one truly knew. And that was just what made it fun. Like you didn't see people in like season 1 through 3 cranking 90s and triple ramps and all that. You don't really see that, but that was what just made it fun. And season 2 was when developers started to realize, oh, we need to actually start taking weapons out and put some stuff in and just kind of give more of a variety to weapons, just traps and all that. So I think that's what made it a really great season for season two.
And
Um,
it introduced the battle pass.
Definitely, yeah, the battle pass was one of the more just hyped things because everyone saw that it had skins, it had all this stuff, and it was for $10. Everyone was so excited because, oh man, $10 doesn't seem like a lot, but once you get a million people to give you $10, you're gonna start making money. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely.
So, that's just what made um, Fortnite just get that. They got that revenue, and what they did with that revenue was when they got to season three, started advertising everything. When you get to season three, when you think about it, I literally could not get, like, I went onto YouTube and I couldn't hit on one video that didn't show me a season three Fortnite advertisement, because that's all they did. They just advertised it so much because they had that revenue, and it was a smart idea too to actually advertise it. And it just made people, like, people just got hooked because they saw the skins that they could get, they saw the dances, they
They
saw the
saw
emotes,
John Wick
pickaxes.
at tier 100.
Yeah, and everyone was just so excited to do that, and that's what made it so innovative. And you know, like, um, when you got something from the battle pass, when you finished a challenge, it was so rewarding because it was new, something new, and you just didn't really see something like that in a lot of the games. Like, yeah, you could complete a challenge, but sometimes when you complete a challenge, you don't always get something for it. You just get XP or something, but like every tier you almost got something new, and it was great. Um, and I mean, the this was the season that they started to think about, like, the future of Fortnite. This was when they started bringing in the storyline, and they brought in LTMs.
They
Not really
brought in the
LTMs. They
meteor
brought
that
in,
destroyed Dusty Depot.
yeah, and that just started the storyline, and they started to heat stuff up for the storyline, and that's just what led to a great storyline for Fortnite, which I thought was really smart that they did it in season 3 and not season 1 or 2, because that was the primitive time. That was, when people weren't really, grasping the idea. But season 3 they started to really understand. Um,
And the
but
challenges in
yeah,
season 3, they kind of helped popularize 50v50,
yeah,
and that would
exactly.
pave the way
And
for other LTMs in the future.
yeah, it's that was perfectly said, because I don't think if, like, 50v50 hadn't been can't speak popularized by all those challenges being done for the battle pass, they probably wouldn't have, had as many LTMs as we see today. So I think that was very well said, and I think that's probably one of the best seasons of Fortnite, and I think these were probably the best seasons of Fortnite because it's the backbone of Fortnite, it's what the game was meant to be, and it leads to the storyline, and it just led to all this other stuff that was great for Fortnite and just really made it great. So, yeah.
I think that's a way to wrap it up.
Alright, so if you guys stayed long enough, thank you for watching. If you'd like, please subscribe and like the video. This video will be on Terracrafter's channel, as you're probably seeing it
Part
right now.
2 will be on Rage Harambe's channel,
Yes, part 3 will
and
be
the link to
back on
that will be in the
Terracrafters,
description.
and part 4 will be back on Rage Harambe's or mine. Well, again, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next video.